All right, today we're breaking down the massive hype around what might just be the most important U.S. Olympic hockey team in a generation. We're talking about a team that's built not just to compete, but to finally conquer a 46-year-old ghost. Look, let's just be honest with ourselves. Without the NHL's best, the last couple of Olympic hockey tournaments, well, they just felt like they were missing something, right? I mean, no disrespect to the guys who went, but it was kind of like watching the trailer instead of the actual movie. But for the Milano 2026 games, all of that changes. The long wait, the watered-down rosters, all those what-if scenarios, they're finally coming to an end. The dark ages are officially over. So let's really dive into this, because this isn't just about the NHL players coming back. No, no, no. This is about the return of real, best-on-best, high-stakes hockey, where national pride is on the line. And Team USA, they're not just sending a team. They are sending an army that has been built for this exact moment.
You see, this isn't just some random collection of great players who happen to be American. This is, and I don't think I'm exaggerating here, the most talented, deep, and balanced group of American hockey players ever put together on one roster. This is their moment. This is the golden generation.
And it all starts with this guy, the engine of the whole offense, Austin Matthews. We're talking about the best pure goal scorer on the entire planet, a true generational talent who is finally going to get to wear the red, white, and blue on the biggest stage you can imagine. Then you add the grit, the sandpaper. You bring in Matthew and Brady Tkachuk, two absolute power forwards who feel like they were genetically engineered in a lab for high-stakes, must-win hockey. And get this, for the first time in a tournament like this, they're on the same team, ready to just cause absolute chaos for everybody else. And they bring this totally unique dynamic, you know? It's not just about hitting people. It's a skilled, agitating, relentless brand of hockey that just wears opponents down. They get under your skin, they force turnovers, they create total chaos in front of the net, which opens up all that ice for the snipers to do their thing. And just when you think you've figured out how to handle all that power and physicality, the team hits you with blinding speed and skill from the most dynamic family in hockey history. Guys like Jack Hughes are total game breakers, the kind of players who can flip the momentum of a game in a single, electrifying shift. So the most important point here is how incredibly balanced this roster is. But its biggest advantage, the absolute foundation of this whole quest, it starts in the crease. It's the one spot where they are, without a doubt, deeper than anyone else in the world. I mean, just look at this trio. This is an embarrassment of riches. You've got Connor Hellebuyck, who's arguably been the best goalie in the world for the last 5 years, and he's backed up by two other legitimate #1 goalies in Jake Ettinger and Jeremy Swayman. This isn't just depth, my friends. That is a brick wall. But, of course, there's a catch. There's always one problem, and they just so happen to live right next door. Every great hero story needs a great villain, and Team USA is about to face the final boss, their neighbors to the north. The betting odds pretty much confirm what every hockey fan on the planet already knows. Sure, other countries like Sweden are going to be tough, but this tournament is shaping up to be a two-horse race. It feels like we're on a collision course between the two North American titans, Canada and the USA. And the matchup itself is just a classic clash of styles. Canada has, arguably, the greatest collection of forwards ever assembled. A terrifying wave of talent led by guys like Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, and Nathan MacKinnon. But while Canada has that edge up front, Team USA has the depth, the defense, and the clear advantage in goal to shut them all down. And this really highlights the immediate stakes. This isn't some theoretical rivalry we're talking about. This core group of American players just lost a gut-wrenching final to Canada at the Four Nations face-off. The sting from that defeat is still fresh, and you better believe they are hungry for payback. But the need for redemption, it goes so much deeper than just one tournament. For USA Hockey, this is about settling a debt to history that has been building up for almost half a century. 46 years! By the time the puck drops in Milan, it will have been 46 years since the USA men's hockey team last won Olympic gold. Just think about that. It's a drought that has haunted entire generations of American players and fans. And this timeline really shows the journey, right? From the absolute peak of the Miracle on Ice in 1980, a moment that was so much bigger than sports, to the crushing overtime loss to Canada in 2010, the path has been filled with silver medals and heartbreak, but no gold.
And this is exactly why the pressure and the excitement are so incredibly high. So many experts and former players believe that this specific group, this golden generation, represents the single best chance the United States has had to finally end that 46-year drought. So why does all this matter? Well, because for this team, it all comes down to one word: redemption. Redemption for the Four Nations loss, redemption for the 2010 heartbreak, and redemption for all the teams that came so close but just fell short. So all of this, the insane talent, the intense rivalry, the weight of history, it all sets the stage for what is guaranteed to be an unforgettable, must-see tournament in Milano. This isn't just another game. It's a perfect storm of legendary storylines. You've got the two best players of their generation, Matthews and McDavid, finally going head-to-head in their primes on the Olympic stage. You've got Sidney Crosby, maybe taking his last bow in international hockey. This is literally what hockey fans have been waiting a decade to see. What you should really take away from this is that the return of the NHL players hasn't just made the Olympics better, it has reignited the absolute pinnacle of international hockey. The stakes have truly never been higher. With their unique mix of elite goal scoring, punishing physicality, a lockdown defense, and a brick wall and net, this team is built to challenge anyone. They have all the pieces. Now they just have to put the puzzle together. But hey, that's just my take on this incredible roster. Now I really want to hear from you. Who makes your starting lineup? Do you put the Tkachuk brothers on the same line to cause a maximum chaos? Drop your dream team in the comments below. Let's see who can build the best one.